We will take our next question from Kenny Mcintosh with Inside the Ropes.
Hi, William. How are you doing? It's good to talk to you.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. All the better for speaking to you. I just wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you quickly. There's a lot of stuff that people are buzzed about with WWE right now. SmackDown going live, the brand split, Takeover coming up on June 8th, the UK tour.
Yeah.
But something I wanted to ask you about was the Cruiserweight Classic that's coming up later this year. There's got a lot of people talking. And, you know, there's some guys who work in the UK a lot, like Noam Dar, Zack Sabre Jr., who are going to be a part of it. I just wondered if you could talk through a little bit about how that concept came about and what you kind of are hoping for from that whole experience, because it is something very unique, new for WWE to do, and I think people are maybe people who don't watch WWE all the time are even going to come along and see what this is all about.
Well, I can only tell you my dealings in it, and that started it was probably early December last year. For a long time now, Triple H has always thought that there was a place to do something with cruiserweights. Because, to be honest with you, most of the best wrestlers in the world now are cruiserweights. Or what I don't even like categorizing people in weight classes anymore, to be honest. But that's just the perception, right? So, there was talk then, an idea of if we had a wish list, who could we get on this and what could we do? And so we started sort of putting together ideas, and then we got told, probably, I think it was January, that this was a definite. And so we've just been working on it ever since. The whole idea was to do something new and fresh and exciting for the network, because you've got to have constant programming, and it's something that there's a lot of us wrestling people like, and it's something that there's a huge fan base for. So let's make it something separate, and if it turns into something else, great. But let's make it like a standout show on the network. And so that's how those ideas were all going around, and we started putting it together. We had people that we wanted that we tried to get, we couldn't get. We had people that we didn't think we could get, and we managed to get. I'm not in a position to be telling who's out there, 100% of what we got yet, but we've managed to get an incredible group of competitors together, and all the ups and downs that come with it. Hopefully one day we'll be able to actually do a documentary about what this has took to put together, because there's been some absolutely incredible and fascinating stories going on getting all this put together over the last 6 or 8 months or whatever it was. 6 months, sorry. And it's been a real labour of love and a lot of work done into it. And we start, filming in June, and there's no way that it can't be good, let's put it that way, because of the talent. But add to that the production values and the ideas that we've got, and the incredible production crew at WWE who are just, we've all been working on this and coming up with ideas and something different, and do a completely different way of doing things. So it's going to be something special, I think.
And I think just kind of going off the last question as well about the brand split, I think it feels like for the talent coming in to do the Cruiserweight Classic that, there are opportunities there, that could come up. You never know. Talent could get raided. And in the last couple of years, I think WWE has certainly hired people who people would have never thought would have came to WWE. So it seems like even for the talent, it's going to be a really exciting opportunity for them.
Yes, and that's the whole point, right? I mean, you give a lot of opportunities to people that would normally not get them, or just there hasn't been room for them before. You can't hire. It's a daily basis that I get people asking me, you need to get this fella, you need to get that lady, you need to get this person, whoever it may be, right? But there's only so much room for so many people. And you can't have everybody at once, because you can't, but you've only got, with NXT, you've got an hour show. Even with Raw and SmackDown, you've got a 3-hour and a 2-hour show. There's only so much you can do. And there's only so many people you can get at certain times. There's a lot of people, things that people have no clue about, that we try to get, believe me. And then for whatever reason, we can't get them because something they've done in the past or something, or they fail a medical thing or whatever. It's not like we're constantly trying to get people and change things up. But there's logistics to that, and it doesn't always work out. But now that we're getting opportunities to, like I say, what we just talked about, NXT could get raided. And so where do we go for the next group of people? We've obviously always going to have people that are in development, but now we've got to have some real star performers. Where do you go for them? That's possibly where we're going to find some in this Cruiserweight Classic. So it's just a constant amount of finding people and what works and what doesn't. And, that'll be a never-ending task to keep up with the demand. But yeah, it's going to be a good thing for a lot of people. And you're never going to keep, this is something that's already happening. Or why is this person not in? Why is that person not in? Well, there's only 32 people can be in it, and you have to represent a lot of countries because WWE goes to a lot of countries, right? So you can only have so many people. There's that many people in the UK now that, it's just never ending amount of brilliant people, but you can only have so many. Well, let's see who we can actually get at the time who's not doing something else or not signed up with somebody else. Let's see who's available. Let's get that group. Okay, well, we need so many people from Japan. We need so many people from different parts of Europe. We need people from, South America. And it's getting that group together. And so, who knows where this could lead from there? There really is enough people to just do a tournament of just British people. But you can't just do that. So, not at the moment. Doesn't mean it can't happen because with a network, that's another thing. It's a great thing with a network. It's you've got to constantly keep coming up with ideas for new shows. And it's going to be a never-ending task. So, who knows that couldn't happen one day or, it's just, that's the way things go. We're trying something new and I know it's going to work, but you're not going to keep everybody happy with the amount of talent that we've got because people have got their favourites and they want everybody to get a chance straight away. Sometimes you just got to be a bit patient.
Well, everyone seems to be looking forward to it, so we'll look forward to seeing it in the network. Thanks for taking the time.
No, thank you.
The network, thanks for taking the time.